I feel like I'm so close. Okay. How are you? Happy Monday, and thank you for being here. Um, as you know, or if you don't, my name is Carla, and every Monday at 7 o'clock, we do a live stream that includes a little bit of like a spiritual talk. Right now, we're doing a series on understanding Ascension. Um, and tonight's topic, this is like the fifth one, I believe, and tonight's topic is the magic of the energetic field. So we're going to talk a little bit about like what magic is in my eyes, because it's not like spells and hexes to me. I mean, it is obviously too, but that's not how I use it really. And so I'm just going to talk a little bit about that, and then the beautiful majestic, energetic field, the quantum field, and the just insane magic that can come through that. There's just so much, and I could probably could have made this a series, but we're gonna just do this and see how this rolls. So after the talk, then I will do. I'll probably talk for about 20 minutes. Maybe sometimes it might be 25 or 30, and then we'll do about 20 or 30 minutes of the divine energy flow, energy work. So get ready. This will be a fun topic. I think for me, I love this. Is like my favorite type of thing to talk about. So I hope you will enjoy listening. So let me just make sure that, okay, so I have my chat on. So we are live on Facebook, in the Call to Awakening Facebook group, as well as the Divine Energy Flow by the Call to Awakening group. So we're live on 2 Facebook groups and then on 2 YouTube channels, which are the Call to Awakening and my YouTube channel, which is Carla Romero Crochet. So always at the beginning of this, we do a little bit of breathing and sort of like just get present, a little bit of a meditation, just for a few minutes, just to kind of, it's Monday. I don't know what kind of day you had. I had a wonderful day, but sometimes, all the time, I need to stop and breathe. The breath is magic as well, of course. It keeps us alive. Everything is really magic, but so let's just get nice and quiet and nice and still in our bodies. If there's anything you need to move it. You need to stretch. If you need to open up your arms and open up your heart, do that. Your neck. So one thing about the quantum field is that there is no space and time. So everything is happening in the now moment, right? So let's get to that present moment, because in the now moment is where the magic happens. When you're lost in thoughts of the past or the future or whatever your mind, wants to kind of play with you in, when you get lost in that, you kind of you don't lose the magic, but the magic isn't able to flow. So what the universe is trying to bring you is not able to flow into your life, or to flow however it's trying to flow. So let's take a few deep breaths. Okay, so we're going to get into the present moment. That just means don't think about the past or the future. Realize that it's all merged into the space right here, right now. And that there's nothing more important than what you're doing right now. It's very important for some self-care, some self-love, some information sometimes, a little bit of healing. This is where, now that you're here, this is where you need to be, right? So let's just sit here, right here in this present moment. Let's take a few deep breaths. We're going to do just the normal breathing that we do every time, which is a four count breath in, hold it for 2 counts, 4 count breath out, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Make sure that you get all the breath out on the release of the breath. Okay, so get all of it out. It's kind of like you're cleaning out the stagnant energy, right? When you breathe in, think of just breathing in white light. It's just filling your whole body. And just think, when you breathe out, you're breathing out any kind of toxins or negative energy that's just kind of stuck wherever in your body. Okay, so thank you for being here. I honor you for trusting me, and I'm just super honored. So thank you for being here. All right, so let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. Hold. And out through the mouth. Try to get all the breath out. Try to get it all out in a 4-second count. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that again. So breathe in 4 seconds. Hold for 2 and out for 4. For me, and I forgot what this means. My friend told me what this means when you can breathe in, when the breath in is shorter and out is longer. I forgot what it means, but it means something interesting. But I have that thing. So I'll breathe in and I'll go for 4, and then my breath out will be like sometimes 10. I'm like, geez, like where did it come from? I don't know. So let's go ahead and do that again. Sorry for my ramble. All right. Hold for 2 and out. Hold. Now just stay here in this space without breathing until you need to. Don't force it. It's okay if you need to breathe, but if you don't have to, then just stay in the stillness, because this is where the stillness lies, right here in between those breaths, in between the thoughts, in between the beats. This really grounds me to be able to do this with you guys every Monday. Like I really need this as much as anybody on a Monday when I do these. Okay, so let's talk. Okay, so first I'm going to talk about, and I did write some notes, but they're so all over the place that like I don't even know how I'm really going to be able to use that. So I'll just do like I normally do and just kind of talk and check it out here and there just to make sure I didn't miss something. Magic. Magic is not all spell work, spell work and all these things. Honestly, I don't know a whole lot about that. Like I know about essential oils, like I know about it, but I guess I haven't like really dug into spell work at all, like all that kind of thing. When I think of magic, I look at nature. Think about this. Okay, in magic, you typically use all the elements, right? And the elements and the energy of the elements to do your spell work or whatever it would be. This is natural magic. This is, just natural magic. So think about this. A flower blooming, a plant sprouting, a tree growing, anything that grows out of the earth, the mushrooms and how they have I forgot what it's called, but they have a whole universe under the earth. Like it's just all throughout. I mean, there's just so much. And so, okay. So you have the earth, you have the soil that you have to use that the flower has to have to grow, right? To do its magic. You have the rain, have to have the rain in order for the plants to grow. You have the fire, the sun. You must have the sun, the fire to make this magic happen, right? Did I miss something? So my point is, and then the magic happens naturally. It happens naturally. Everything is a natural flow. All of nature exists in a natural way where everything just flows. Think about the rain. I love when it rains because it's like Mama Earth. It's like Pachamama cleansing her body, and everything all of the energy just shifts around you because everything's clean. All the dust maybe that may have been on the leaves of the trees, anything that needed to just kind of, it's all washed away. How did that happens at the perfect time every time. Every time it rains, it's the perfect time. Every time that it, makes lightning and thunder and all that, like it's all at the perfect time. Yeah. Another thing, so I just wanted to kind of mention that. I know it's not like the magic of the energetic field, so the quantum field is really what the topic is about. but I like to mention these things because I want you to know the different types of ways that you can look your perception on different things. And a lot of people they hear the word magic and they're like, oh, witchery and all this shit. It's so silly. It's like, okay. Um, yeah. Um, where was I going? Oh, yeah, right. So the other thing that I really wanted to touch on is really think about. So we are multidimensional beings living in a multidimensional field, living in a quantum field where everything literally exists. Everything, everything exists. Everything is there for you to pick from. Everything is there for you to pick from. It's like a game of how can we match our energy to the things that we want to experience, or at least when you get conscious of it. So anyway, going back to, so the actual plants, think about this, the actual plants, and I'm going to of course talk about plant medicine just for a moment, because we are multidimensional beings. We are nature. There are plants out there like ayahuasca, like mushrooms, like the DMT leaves and all of these things. There's frogs as well that have super multidimensional, magical effects on you when you eat or smoke or whatever kind of way that drink or whatever kind of way that you take this. So there are actually plants that bring you to that literally bring you in and out of other realities, literally, like other realities, like your other areas in the field. Um, and then the way that people find out that these plants have these healing, multidimensional aspects is the plants tell people that are in tune with nature and in tune with their multidimensionality and their quantum, and the quantum field and all of that. The plants literally send messages to people, like the indigenous people that learned about ayahuasca and peyote and all these different plant medicines. So the earth, so the actual planet produces magical, very magical plants and fungi and things like that that will literally take you to other dimensions and take you to other take you to other dimensions. It just that amazes me. Nature absolutely just amazes me. So there you go with that. Okay, the energetic field. So I call it the quantum field. Same thing. Um, it's the field of possibilities. So it's everything, like I said, it's everything that you can possibly think of. It's every life that you've ever lived. It's the Akashic records. It's all of the things, like if you don't know what your past lives are, like I don't know what my past lives are, but you can go into the quantum field and pull out from there information that you are ready for, that you are able to access. Everyone is able to access everything that I'm saying, but you have to have your body right. You have to have your emotional well-being right. Your mental health has to be, sort of, it has to be kind of all together. Like all of these things it has to be a healthy vessel, and all of this to really be able to take advantage of the magic of the quantum field. When it comes to Akashic records, when it comes to past lives, like those are skills that are taught. Those are skills that are taught, and it takes lots and lots of like meditation and working in the field. So uh, another thing is, if you want to work in the field, like if you don't know what that means, working in the field like that, it's meditation. It's simple. It's simply sitting there in the present moment, sitting there in the present. So, like I think I had said this before, this is not a thing if you're not in the present moment. because that's where this lies. That's where the field is. It's in the. It's right here, right now. It's not some other place or some other time. It's not the mind doesn't conceive of this. Like the mind can't really. It has nothing to do with this, except for your energy levels. So I mean, obviously, like your mind has a lot to do with like where you are and your frequency and all that kind of stuff. Um, what was I saying? So yeah, all of the possibilities are out there. There's so um like even what we're doing tonight. So isn't it amazing how you can feel someone else's energy? Like you're looking at me. So you can probably completely feel my energy or at least have some sort of a clue as to if you can't see my aura and all that as well, you can at least feel where my heart's at. You can feel where I'm at. You can feel me. And if like when people comment on on here, I can feel them. I tap into their energy. So we're in completely different places, but we can heal each other. We can feel each other. We can connect to each other from that field of possibilities, from the quantum field, from that. So the energy healing, I mean, that's just like duh, that there's one beautiful way of doing this is the energy work. I'm here, you're way over there. You may be watching this a year from now, but you're gonna get and you're gonna feel if you're open to it, and if you allow it, then you'll get the you'll receive the transmission that I'm gonna send to you. Now, if you're thinking about some other stuff and you're not, and you don't even really believe, or you really don't know for sure, and all that, and you're not real willing to like just open yourself up to it, then you won't. You have to be like willing. It has to be like an intention, and it has to be like a participation, like we're both participating in it. I can't do energy work. I can't, but I shouldn't do energy work on you if you don't even know that I'm doing it. I do. It's kind of like that's just like a ethics type of thing. Like you should always ask someone, can I try to help you? I know you're going through this. Can I try to help you? And that way, the ethical part is down. But another thing that I wanted to talk about, yeah. So remember that time and space doesn't exist. So things come and go physically, lagged or delayed. Okay. So right now, like for some reason, I don't know if it's in the stars or what it is, but right now everything's going super, super slow for me, and I've heard this from a few different people too. There's a time lag, yeah, or there's a perception. I'll say it like that: perception of a time lag or a delay from where you are energetically to where you are physically, not body, but the physical reality, your world. And that's because time and space doesn't exist in the quantum field. So it's like everything, and it does here. So it has to kind of like keep up, it has to kind of catch up to where you are. So here's some magic for you from the quantum field. What I am seeing around me right now, what you if you open your eyes and look around you, if you look at the world, if you look at your reality, you are basically looking at the past. Energetically, you're looking at the past because there's a lag. So what your energy is right now will come will I hate to say attract because it's so law of attraction, but will yeah will attract the things will make the divine interventions and the opportunities and all these things will come sooner or later, right? It's not going to happen right now or overnight or maybe even in a week or maybe it will, whatever. But typically, this takes a little while. So when you're looking, oh, and this is so hard, it's not the easiest thing to do, but when you're looking at your physical reality, you're basically going back to the past, okay? Because it is the past. You are not what you're like, your energy is not what's happening around you right now. It's what was happening around you. It's your energy from whenever ago, maybe years ago, maybe a year ago, however long the lag is. Like I don't really know. Who knows? Um, so stay in the present moment. Realize that if your life is not the way you feel it should be because of your energetics, realize that it's coming and feel that life or feel that reality that you want to be now as it is now, right? It's just basic law of attraction manifestation. You have to feel it now as it's in the like it's in the present moment because it really is. It's just gonna have to come down and shape itself into form, right? So um yeah. If you have any questions, please comment. Please ask any questions. If there's anything that you have a question or if you don't agree with something, like whatever, please leave a comment. That would be beautiful. Okay, so what you see now in the physical reality is the energy from the past. So when you get stuck in, ooh. So when you get stuck in physical reality, when all you can do is see all the crap that's going around you that you do not like observing, you are stuck in the past. You're stuck in patterns. You're going to continue to just be stuck in patterns because you're not changing nothing. You can't change it if you're in it and focused in it. You know what I'm saying? You can't change it if you're in it and focused in it. You can only change it if you're out of it energetically. It will start to change, sooner or later. It will start to change. Um, yeah, that's interesting. So we're gonna get stuck in our physical without awareness. Oh, that's a big that's a big tip. Without awareness. So you can look at your physical, be happy and be grateful for it, and just realize and be aware that it's not what you are now. And stay in what you are now. Stay grounded in your stay grounded in your wishes. Stay grounded in what in your vision and what you see for the future. Forget what's around you right now. Play in it and do what you have to do in it, but it's not real. It's from the past. All right. And yeah, it just replays old patterns. It's like you're when you're stuck in this, you're like playing reruns. It's like you're playing reruns. All right, so the field, yeah, the field is magical. Um, and I've already said all the rest of the things that's on my paper, so I think I'm good. So yeah, you can. Oh, another thing is that you can learn to. I did say this. You can learn to access things in that field, like the Akashic records, past lives, and all of these things. You can access healing. You can access a different body. You can access. It really, there is no limit. The sky's the limit is a freaking insult. Like there is no limit to this stuff. Um, the programs have taught us that there's limits. It's a lie. It's just a lie. It's not. There is no limit. Um, Also, you can literally leave your body energetically and travel to other realities. Like if that's not friggin' magic, what is? I don't know what it is. You can literally astral travel. There's all kinds of things. Like now, my daughter is into this reality shifting where it's kind of like the same thing as like manifestation, but it's like a quicker version. The kids these days are learning some different stuff. It's pretty cool. Um, but astral travel, not sure if you're familiar with that. Probably you are if you're looking at something like this. But if you're not, you go to bed, but you don't go to bed. Your body goes to sleep, and but your mind stays awake, or your body goes to sleep, but your energetic body leaves and goes into the field and goes wherever the hell it wants to go. It can go to different dimensions, different realities. It can just go across the world. If I want to be on the beach, I can just go to the beach, you know, whatever. There's a lot, there's so much magic in this field. Ah, Johnny Bear Jumperus, my homie. I love you. Thank you for watching. Yes, I've traveled many other realities. Well, Johnny is kind of a like wizard, so I'm sure he's done a whole lot of things. I love you, Johnny. All right. And really, yeah, that's it for the talking part. So if you have any questions, um, then definitely leave a comment. Let me know you're here. Thank you for being here, Johnny. I love you, man. All right, so we are going to get started with the Divine Energy Flow session. I'm going to take a couple sips of water. You can relax, you can lay back, you can sit up and just sit up straight. Just try your very hardest to leave any issues, anything you need to do, anything you're worried about, leave it outside the door for now. Like you can pick it up later when we finish with this. But right now, stay super present. Stay super like um, really just stay super present. Don't think about anything else. If there's something else you need to do, then go do it and watch the video later. Okay? So really stay super present. Oh, I'm so excited you're here, Johnny. This is gonna be the first time I'm excited. So you better tell me all about it. Okay. All right, so relax. I'm gonna do a little bit of cleansing first. I'm gonna get myself in the right state of mind. Just breathe, relax. We're gonna cleanse with some Palo Santo. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your trust. Set an intention now to receive as much of this transmission as is right for you. So this is going to be a cleansing, clearing, and it's also going to be a transmission of energy that will flow to you. Um, You can set any other intentions as well. If you have some pain or something like that, or if you have some emotional issues going on, set the intentions to help with that as well. All right, let's just breathe. Close your eyes. You don't have to look at what I'm doing. What I'm doing might look a little weird to you. It's all good. Easing any anxiety. Here in the mind. Send some love from my heart to you. Mm. some heart. Just work on the heart area. This feeling is coming from the lower chakra. So continue to meditate there. Pay attention to what's coming up in your body. If you want to cry, cry. Please, by all means, cry. Just a bit of self-hate or something, or the feel like a block or something like this. Some of us like feel like stuck and like beat on it. You can like I do this in the morning just to kind of get everything messed up. You can continue to meditate or just take a nap or whatever, or you can get up and continue on your evening. I thank you for being here, and I honor you, and I love you, and thank you so much. So we will do this every Monday at 7 o'clock. Please join if you feel called. Thank you so much. Thank you, Johnny. Yeah, cool. Thank you guys so much. Namaste. Thank you. You're welcome. My pleasure.